Unlocking human potential, practicing everyday leadership and empathy with Wizardu. Prologue. The call to lead differently. In a world brimming with technology, ambition, and the endless pursuit of more, we find ourselves at a crossroads. The world is evolving, but are we evolving with it? Are we truly unlocking our human potential? Or are we simply managing routines? Are we building organizations and communities where trust, empathy, and cooperation are the norm? Or are we perpetuating cycles of fear, competition, and short term thinking? My name is Ashok Kadam. I am a leadership coach, law aficionado, project manager, a telecom engineer, and above all, a believer in the boundless potential of human beings. My life's work has been to explore not just how we can do better, but how we can be better. This is my story, my philosophy, and the birth of Wizardu, a platform designed to help every individual practice everyday leadership and empathy and to empower people and organizations to thrive. Chapter 1, The Human Dilemma. Where is our user manual? We live in an age of manuals. Every device, every app, every system comes with a guide. Yet, when it comes to the most complex, ever evolving system, ourselves, there is no manual. We are left to navigate life's challenges, relationships, careers, and aspirations through trial and error. Why is this? Why do we invest so much in learning how to use our tools, but so little in learning how to use ourselves, our minds, our emotions, and the potential? The answer lies in the nature of change. Our pain points and desire points are not static, they shift as we grow. As the world changes, as our circumstances evolve, no static manual can keep up. What we need is not a set of instructions, but a living, breathing approach to self mastery. We need wisdom that adapts, guidance that evolves, and support that is as dynamic as we are. I repeat, what we need is not a set of instructions, but a living, breathing approach to self mastery. We need wisdom that adapts, guidance that evolves, and support that is as dynamic as we are. Chapter 2. Leadership is a muscle. Practice makes purpose. Early in my career, I believed, as many do, that leadership was about being in charge. I thought it was about status, position, and authority. But experience and mistakes taught me otherwise. Leadership is not about being in charge. No, it's actually about taking responsibility for those in your charge. It's about empathy and perspective. It's about creating an environment where people feel safe, valued, and empowered to be their best. Like parenting, leadership is a choice. Everyone has the capacity to be a parent, but not everyone wants to be a parent. Or should everyone be a parent? It requires personal sacrifice. You know, it requires a great deal of personal sacrifice to choose to be a parent. And leadership is no different. It means giving away credit when things go right and taking responsibility when things go wrong. It means staying late to help, asking, "Are you okay?" instead of, "Why are your numbers down?" It means creating a culture where people feel safe to say, "I need help," or "I made a mistake," without fear. Leadership is a muscle, it must be practiced day in and day out. If you stop, it weakens. If you persist, it grows stronger, and so do the people around you. Chapter 3: Everyday Leadership, a new perspective on success. Most organizations play to win. They chase quarterly targets, compete to be the number one, and measure success by short term results. But true leadership is not about beating others, but about advancing our cause, our purpose, our why every single day. The real challenge is not to be better than others, but to be better than we were yesterday. This perspective sustains greatness and inspires those who seek to grow, not just to win. In everyday leadership, I repeat, in everyday leadership, there are no winners or losers. No, there are only people who persist and those who drop out. As simple as that. Because the goal is not to win, but to keep growing, to keep learning, to keep advancing together. This perspective, my friends, has guided my journey and is the foundation of the Wizardry platform. Chapter 4: Empathy, the heart of everyday leadership. Empathy is the foundation of trust, cooperation, and human connection. It is the ability to see the world through another's eyes, to feel what they feel, to care about their well being as much as your own. In the workplace and in life, empathy is often replaced by performance metrics, targets, and pressure. We forget that behind every number is a human being, a person with hopes, fears, challenges, and dreams. Empathy means asking, "Are you okay?" instead of, "Why are your numbers down?" It means understanding that performance issues are often rooted in personal struggles, illness, family problems, stress, or loss. It means creating a culture where people feel safe to be vulnerable, to risk and ask for help, to admit mistakes fearlessly. Empathy is not weakness, it is strength. It is the foundation of trust, loyalty, and high performance culture. It is the difference between organizations and communities that thrive and those that merely survive. Chapter 5, my dear friends: Perspective, playing the right game. Perspective is the ability to see beyond the immediate, to understand the bigger picture, and to play the right game. In business and in life in general, we are taught to compete to win, to be the number one. in the game, isn't it? Isn't so? But what does that really mean? Based on what criteria, over what time frame, and who decides the rules? The truth is, my dear friend, most people and organizations today don't even know the game that they are playing. They measure success by arbitrary standards: revenue, market share, profits, without understanding that the real game is about the impact, it's about the growth, and most importantly, the human potential. The organization and individuals that endure, those that become legends, are not those that play to win, but those that they play to last. They focus on their purpose, their why, and they organize their resources and decisions around long term empowerment. They inspire others not by beating them, but by outlasting and uplifting them. Chapter 6: The Birth of Wizardo, a platform for unlocking human potential. All of these realizations, all of these lessons, all of these humble experiences from being in the rags, and for the longest time ever, led me to create a Wizardo platform. Because Wizardo is not just a platform, it is my live version, inside out, a manifestation of my deepest values, learnings, and aspirations. It is a peer to peer ecosystem designed to help every individual unlock their human potential through everyday leadership and empathy. The double O in Wizardo stands for operating optimum. Okay, and that's how I coined this word. Wizardo means Wizardo with double O, a platform where it's all about helping you and everyone you lead and discover and sustain your personal best, inspired by the Latin optimum, the best, the most favorable. And that is why the Wizardo, the double O in Wizardo stands for operating optimum. Wizardo connects you with wizards, coaches, consultants, counselors, mentors, and my team at Wizardo are committed to walking alongside you, not above you. It's a place where wisdom is shared, where empathy is practiced, and where growth is a shared journey. Chapter 7: Wizardo as an industry disruptor. Now, why I would like to claim so? Because just as Netflix, Uber, Tesla, and Amazon were able to reimagine their industries, Wizardo is here to disrupt how we approach personal and professional transformation. Yeah, I mean it. Wizardo, a platform, has been built or is being in the process of being built to disrupt how we approach our personal and professional transformation. Netflix didn't just deliver movies, it changed how we experience entertainment, isn't so? Uber didn't just provide rides, it redefined urban mobility. Tesla didn't just build cars, it sparked a revolution in sustainable transport. Well, Amazon did not just sell products, it transformed the very fabric of commerce. And this always talked about case study in supply chain management. and operations management in general. Likewise, Wizardo is here to democratize access to coaching, consulting, mentoring, and counseling, making it available to all, not just the privileged few. It's about unlocking potential, fostering growth, and building communities where trust, empathy, and cooperation are the norm. Chapter 8, The Wizardo Experience, Your User Manual for Life. As I said, Wizardo is more than a platform, it is a living, breathing user manual for life. Here you will find wizards who bring wisdom, empathy, and experience to your journey. You will find tools, resources, and support to help you navigate life's challenges, grow your leadership, and operate at your optimum. Wizardo is a place where you can be vulnerable, where you can ask for help, where you can admit mistakes without fear. It is a place where you can practice leadership as a muscle, where you can build empathy and perspective, where you can grow every day. Chapter 9, Call to Action, Live Differently, Live Authentically. I invite you to join me not just to use Wizardo but to live its philosophy, okay? Uh, because if I would not be doing that, the call to action and inviting you to use this sacred platform called Wizardo, it's not just to use it, the platform, but and use as early adopters, but I mean it. Yeah, I'm manifesting already the the significant impact, influence, and and the involvement that is this platform is will actually will have on you, and I just want you to live its philosophy. uh, as we now have been able to conceptualize this and will be pivoting it to bring it to the market. So practice empathy, change your perspective, embrace everyday leadership, help those in your charge, because you know when you because it's all about, remember, it's not about being in charge, but it's about being able to take the responsibility to uh, you know to care for those who are in your charge. Yeah. So, and that's how you become your natural best. Practice empathy, change your perspective, because you need to see a larger picture, and embrace everyday leadership, right? Build organizations, and communities where trust and cooperation are standard, not the exception. Okay. So so Wizardo is my gift to my humanity, and Wizardo is like has been my user manual for my life, at least. Let it be yours too. Chapter 10 is the final chapter, Manifesto for the Future, Unlocking Human Potential Together. Okay, that's my manifesto for the future. The world is changing. The challenges we face are complex, and they're interconnected and always ever evolving, right? But so is our human potential, isn't it? It's always ever evolving, right? So so can't we choose to lead differently? We can choose to build organizations and communities where empathy, perspective, and human potential are the foundation. We can choose to focus on winning, but on lasting, growing, and advancing our shared cause. Visadu is my contribution to this vision. It is a platform, a philosophy, a movement. It is a call to every individual, every leader, every organization to operate at your optimum. Practice empathy, practice everyday leadership. Together, we can build a future where trust and cooperation are the norm, where every individual has the tools and support to thrive, and where leadership is not about being in charge, but about taking responsibility for those in our charge. This is my journey. This is my philosophy. This is Wizardo. Thank you for joining me on this journey to unlock human potential. In the end, leadership is not about titles, positions, or accolades. It's about the legacy we live, the lives we touch, the people we empower, the communities that we build. Let us choose to lead with empathy, to see the world with perspective, to practice everyday leadership. Let us choose to operate at our optimum and to help others do the same. Let us choose Wizardo not just as a platform but as a way of life. Are you ready to unlock your potential? Join the Wizard movement today. Wizardo is a living document. It's just like leadership, just like life. It's a living document. It will grow, evolve, and adapt as we do. All right. Thank you for being part of this journey, and have a wonderful rest of the day or night, wherever you are connected from. Thank you, and God bless.